Good evening from Baselworld 2018. I'm Alexander Linz, head of content of WatchAdvisor.com, the biggest, largest search engine of wristwatches and official retailers on the net. And with me at Baselworld 2018, Adrian Bosshard, who is the CEO of Certina. Adrian, a very warm good evening. It's already evening.
Welcome, Alexander. Also for you, it's always a great pleasure, to introduce you and, of course, our viewers, our Basel Novelties, and especially this year, founded 1888.
Yeah, I want to just
we are
say,
celebrating the 130th anniversary, round anniversary. Yes.
Yeah, you are celebrating. You have the lucky numbers 888 in the date 1888. So for the Chinese, it's a lucky number.
38. This will mean something, for the Chinese. The 8 is a lucky number, and with 38 in the foundation year, of course, it's something which means a lot.
130 years of Certina mean what for you as the CEO of the president of the brand?
Of course, it creates great proudness because we are one of the very rare brand who can say during the whole 130 years of since we are existing, we have produced watches. And of course, this is generating also a great patrimoine and a great quantity of beauties which we have created during all these years. And one of these beauties which we have created in 1967, 51 years ago, we took the decision in the beginning of last year to rebuild this piece and to present this piece here at the Baselworld 2018.
So you are surfing on the trend of vintage?
No, we are not surfing on a trend.
No,
we are just taking finally our vintage.
Yes,
and
you have vintage. No, you don't have to look for vintage. Your history is full of vintage watches, but you are bringing out a watch on a trend with vintage that looks spectacular. Tell me about that watch. It was a diving watch, as you already said. The first time shown in 19...
You are right, Alexander. Vintage is very trendy, actually, and due to the fact that we have a great patrimoine, of course, we can just take, a few pieces of our museum watches. And the watch which we have rebuilt, it was the first time produced in 1967. It's the DSPH 200. It was a unique special watch to equip a geologic expedition team who did expeditions in the ocean in 1967, and it's a product which is, in the typical vintage diving watch style of the 60s. And our aim was to produce this product exactly in the design elements like the former watch. And the result is really amazing. And after 3 days, all the journalists, the press, the watch fans, the watch lovers, our customers, they are really impressed about the outcome in terms of heritage, in terms of design, and also in terms of features.
You told me there were no plans available, so you had to take the original piece and look closely how it was made at the time being, redo it completely, but you made it a little bit bigger than the original size. So it was, I think, 39 or 36, and you did it in 39. No.
At the past, the initial piece was in the diameter of 39.
Of 39, and now it's 40.
And now it's 42.8. Okay. And as you have mentioned, we don't have any more the plans, so we were forced to take the museum piece and to rebuild the piece exactly in the same proportions, because this was important. And the unique thing is that we did it with the formal double security concept, with the O-ring, which have fixed also the movement in terms to guarantee a very high shock resistance, and also with the very thick Hesalit bombed glass, which is really giving to this watch this unique spirit of a diving watch of the 60s. But of course, with the most modern technologies, with the new Powermatic 80 movement, with 80-hour power reserve, and with a very great accuracy.
And it's been offered in a box, comes with 2 straps. You don't need any watchmaker to change the strap, because there is a mechanism on the strap. You can do everything yourself. And the watch is sold for some
695 Swiss francs, retail price Switzerland.
That's amazing.
This was also my ambitions when we had discussed last year with our product management. I said, guys, we want to be able to offer this beauty in the Certina price segment, and we are, in a price segment on which we attract active, also young people, watch lovers, and of course we are very proud that we were able, thanks to the great industrial power of the Swatch Group, to produce such beauty in this price range.
Yeah. Let's stay in the diving field. There is also a watch coming out I love very much this year. You are giving something. You're not only taking money, you're also giving something. You're protecting the turtles. It's a diver you have in your collection, and you're dedicating money from the sales to protect the turtles. It's part of your history, because the turtle is part of the history of Certina, and it's also part of the history doing this.
In 1959, our engineers, they have invented the famous double security DS system. On the same year, the Sea Turtle Conservancy have started with association to protect the sea turtles. And the turtle shell is, since this year, since 59, a symbol of quality of our brand. And therefore, of course, it was our ambition and also our heart wish, finally, to give something back to this association. And we are partner of this association, and this year we have created a specific diving watch, 300 meter waterproof, with a back case engraved Sea Turtle Conservancy on 3D, with a beautiful blue, ocean blue hand. And for every watch sold, we are giving a certain amount to this association in order to give something back, finally, to this animal, this famous animal on which we are using the turtle shell as a symbol in our logo and in our communication.
And the good news, and typical for Certina, is it's not you, the clients, who are paying this supplement. The price for this watch is the same as for the regular one or the normal one in the collection, but it's the group, it's Certina giving this extra to the conservation.
Exactly,
so
and this,
really,
of course.
No, but you normally, you rise the price, and then you say, okay, let's take something out of what the end consumer pays.
It's the same price. It's
750
giving from us. Yes, the retail price it's 795.
795.
But it's a real diving watch, also certified ISO 6425, and this definitely is also an additional value, which is giving definitely security to the customer that have real waterproof, real diving watch.
Great. Thank you very much for this small presentation of the novelties, and of some of the novelties. Of course, we haven't mentioned all of them, but we will show more of them. Thank you, Adi. Happy birthday for Certina. I'm looking forward to see and to touch this watch again. We have been talking about the CS200. It's fantastic. For that price, amazing. I have to tell you. I think it will be. I think it will be a killer in the retail. It's not limited, and you have to just bring it to the retail, and it will be a killer. And I'm looking forward to see these on the wrists of the people.
It's always a pleasure, of course, to exchange such products with you, because you know the whole watch industry, and you are definitely also aware that it's definitely a duty of a brand like Certina to. We have a lot of watch lovers, everywhere in the world, and especially watch lovers who have a budget below 1,000 euro, and that it's our aim and our duty. I remember me always when I was a young motorcycle driver, great watch fan. When I was in front of the window, finally I had not the budget to buy for 5,000 or 10,000 euro watch, and my dream was, of course, also to have for below 1,000 euro a great watch with a great quality, with a great history, with a strong content, and we are really proud that we are able to offer this to the watch lovers in the world.
Well done, congratulations.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, and of course to like our videos, and see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye bye and see you soon.